starting at Zardo Land for probably the only time in this episode. I think, unlike the previous one, I'm not going to worry too much about getting to the later sections over and over, and I'm just going to do a more traditional run through Chapter 2, because I still kind of doubt my ability to do this with any sort of consistency like the Vault Cave. It's unfortunate, but it does mean that I do think it's going to be a little bit of time until I see the next area. I am getting better at this, but Zardo Land in particular is rough because the whole, like, falling off deal does mean instant death regardless of how many revive potions you have and the like. It is, because, you know, you fall off the tower. I guess even if you were to be revived at the bottom, you would still not really be able to get back up here, now would you? You fall off and revive back in Chapter 1, basically. So I can understand that, but it is still somewhat frustrating. It is such a very different, as I said before, style of gameplay compared to the rest of the game so far. Potions, for example, don't really matter nearly as much. It's not like I'm going to be getting too much out of double jumping or anything like that. It's just rough. Everything's rough. And I mean, it's not even a tremendously difficult or anything like that. It's just difficult enough. I always feel like I'm just on the cusp of falling off, even though I know that my character, I think his name is Raj this time, is pretty good at running on these big stupid wheels. As you can see, I got like nearly 90 degrees there off the side, and I was still like totally fine. It's just too worrying though. Well, getting better and better at Vault Cave and the segmentation plant, so it's only a matter of time before I start to see whatever's up next. Woof. Kind of a rough little area there. Now, I think that the way that each one of these sections are designed, I got very lucky that first time where I only saw these wheels, but it's like, yeah, these sections are designed in a way where it's like you don't have to make like any particularly perilous jumps on each one of these wheels, but it ain't the easiest anyway. Yeah, it's really that whole thing where it's just like revive potions do not matter in this section. If you die, you die. If he dies, he dies, and all that. So just extra cautious, and I think I am about to get back up to at least the top here for now. With that old friendly skull enemy, which somebody pointed out in the comments, I believe it was the person who originally suggested this game in the first place, that it's just like, wow, pretty brave of you to just run into that guy to see what he does. And in my defense, I think that, it's just like, he's just a character who is walking back and forth. He could be an NPC for all I know, and if it was an NPC, I want to get that cool lore. But yeah, no, clearly not the case. So, it's fun. It's very funny. I get it, because it's like I just jumped up slightly high. I guess, hey, let's count that as some progress and leave it like that alone, because I guess I'm not too disappointed in that after all. I do seriously wonder, though. I think I was saying this last time when I died, but it's just like I do really wonder. Are you kidding me? Can I at least like not die here? Nope. That's that. I should have just walked off. That's really rough. That's so rough, man. Well, anyway, yeah, I died again when I was trying to talk about it a second time, but yeah, I do really wonder if it is a thing where you can just like use four of the jump potions, which is the maximum number you can use before, you die, and then just jump to the section that you need to get to, because that is maybe something that could be possible. I don't actually know. It's just like thinking about it. Yeah, by the way, it's like that jump that I did right there. Didn't that seem to be roughly the same height as when I died on Zardo's Fun Wheel? Whatever, I can't be too salty about that, but it's not going to stop me from being salty about that anyway. Anyway. Yeah, it's like maybe if you know exactly what you're doing, it's going to be significantly easier, but we'll see. Ah, dang, I didn't even see if there was like a purple gas cloud. Dang it. Didn't commit. You don't commit. You might as well quit. See? Told you I'm getting better at doing that. Which is good, considering that there's no other way that you're going to be getting any sort of items in this section, aside from doing that sort of thing. Wait, what was even the point of doing that? Well, the point of destroying the spike thing down there was to get a few of those. That said, I'm not perfect at it yet. Just better. You know what? I'm actually just going to restart this one. Sorry, Ariel. I tried there, but it's like, give me at least one burner run after I just got, again, another bit of progress. But unfortunately. Hey, look, every time I get to Zardo land, I learn stuff like, if a wheel is directly underneath you, just fall off of it. Or stuff like, you can be 90 degrees on the side of those. Hey, good. You can be like 90 degrees on the side of those wheels without falling off. So it's like, yeah, jumping is good when you are on like the air currents that are very, this is kind of like a bad idea. I'm gonna try it anyway. Did it. Just cool sea jumps. They work out pretty well in this game, to be honest. Like you can sea jump just fine. Now, run. Okay, it was totally fine anyway. I don't even know how I'm going to approach this one, though. I could blow my way through with a Crowd Potion. I could try and maybe bait this out. But it's just like, you know what? Screw it. Nope. Still got it anyway. How unfortunate indeed. Yeah, of course, it's needless to say, there are a lot of points in this game where it's like, there's an easy way to do it, just using some of your resources. There's an easy way to do stuff, just using some of your resources. And there's a hard way to do stuff that won't use anything and keep stuff available for later, but, you know. And sometimes that, things are... It depends. How much of a risk are you willing to take? And me, I'm willing to take a good risk, because I like using a lot of those resources in the Vault Cave, and then I don't actually use any of those resources in the Vault Cave. As you saw from the last run and how many things I had left over by the time that I got to Zardo Land, where maybe like teleport potions could be okay. I'm gonna be honest here, I don't know. I think that I'd rather just do it in the traditional style. I'm lucky that there were no lasers down there. Yeah? Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Whatever. To be fair, I had already died quite a few times anyway. All right. Burner runs are over. Don't get that golden berry. You know it's a bad idea. Like, you're looking at it, and you already know the answer. It's don't do it. Now. Still gonna try and... Okay, good. I'll take that. Unfortunately, there's no really good place to jump around here, so I guess I'm gonna go do this and potentially die because of that. Yeah. Damn it. Again, it's like, you gotta pick and choose. Okay. Actually did get that no problem anyway, so I guess it wasn't that bad, but still. Gotta pick and choose. It's just like, you want to use the resources, you want to try your hand at some tricky platforming and potentially fail. And I am trying my hand at tricky platforming and failing. Of course, needless to say, considering it's only been like 8 minutes and I've gone through 5 runs, at least it doesn't take too long to get back up here. So, small mercies and all that. All right. Yeah, this is at least a lot more fair. As you can see, I mean, in like the segmentation plant, I'm no longer climbing up the side of the walls alone. I'm actually starting to like plan out routes and everything, which is very much unlike the original. Missed that one. I was doing pretty good there. I was like 5 for 5. Yeah, I'm actually like full up on inventory. Good. Pretty all right. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm actually going up the middle. I'm not clinging to the sides. I'm looking for, like, optimal routes rather than just, like, barely making my way through. It's going better. It is going significantly better, but... Right. Right again. Yeah, maybe one thing that I should do is not try and... All right. Yeah, okay. Maybe one of the things I should do, though, is maybe try and not... Yeah? That was a questionable play. Whatever. Yeah. You know, to be honest, I do kind of want to use up some of the... so I don't die due to berry overload. Maybe use up some of the double jumps before I get in here. Although, really, I'm full up on corrode potions. I don't need to be opening up any more of those right now, and I could just blow my way through some of these walls. Additionally, we're looking at like 5 berries right now. More than enough to get quite a few. Yeah, you know what? Just get rid of it. That way I don't even have to worry about it. More than enough to get quite a few revive potions, and maybe even extra potions too, which I will do so right there. Right there! Yeah. Just want to bait that thing out. And you know what? Give me a couple of these. Why not? I'm feeling saucy today. I accidentally threw that because I forgot that I was already holding on to a corrode potion. Oh boy. Make sure you're paying attention and all that. Unlike myself. Pays attention pretty regularly, but of course, you know, I'm also usually not actually talking during these segments. Okay, just give me the berry. After all, this is sort of like an S shape where you go down and up and I want it. Where you go down and up and up and down and all that. And I did my up section, so now it's time for the down section. No reason to blow up these things if I don't need to, so I won't. Yeah, just be fast, and you actually move very, very fast in the water. This guy might be very good at climbing. He's even better at swimming. It's pretty impressive. I'm happy to see it. Means easier job for me. All right. So close. I was just like, hey, I'm going to see what's in that box there. Because double jumps, again, in this section, useful. This is kind of like the baby vault cave, so it's not that big of a deal, but... Yeesh, this is a section, isn't it? This is kind of like the baby version of the vault cave, so it's not really all that important to get, like, double jumps and everything, since it's your basic intro. But I'm just saying that there's still some points where you might want to use that anyway. It's fine. Still continue to get as many resources as possible, after all. Give me the adhesion berry. Give me the adhesion berry. And the sand wedge. Okay. Okay, I'm fine. I said last time too that it's like it actually does not. It takes a lot longer for the it takes a lot longer for that to start to light up than it seems. Like, it feels like you're really on a timer here, but the timer is pretty generous, so you don't have to worry about it too much. And yeah, you can obviously see there, adhesion berries are starting to work. Starting to get the hang of them. What are we looking at? 6? Okay, well, that's full revive potions and everything, so hopefully it'll work out just fine. In the meantime, I still got to get through this area, and unlike the segmentation plant, I'm not going to be going up the middle if I don't need to. Uh-huh. Nice try. I still hate those beetles so much. They are very, very aggressive and can very, very easily home in on you. And they might be doing so. Nope. Stupidly jumped away anyway, so whatever. I'm still going to use the double jump there to kind of get away from it. As you can see, though, it's not really too much going on in the middle anyway, so, well, do I want to? Well, first off, let's get rid of the berry, since I do think I would rather have a corrode potion to make the jump over there. And which I don't think I needed anyway. Ah, that was bad. And then I got torn apart by that guy anyway. And I didn't get anything. What a horrible night to have a curse. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Now then. Although, if I can grab that. No, it doesn't look like it. Now you might say, Doc, why are you going for all these berries? It doesn't actually matter. And also, you're using more resources than you're gaining out of doing that. Well, I did it anyway. Whatever. I should also remember that I do have a spring right now, which is not the most common thing to be getting after all. How many do I have still? I'll take one more jump potion. And actually go get that adhesion berry too. Which I think I am... No, let's just use the spring right now. Why not? You like how I had such a clear... Yeah. You like how I had such a clear, like, path right to the finish, and I just screwed up anything in the most absurd way for no reason, for so little gain? I could have just left and it would have been fine. I'm a big fan of that. The greed, man. Not just chest greed, after all. Alright, good. Thing ain't getting there. And I might actually want to go trigger the, whatever that thing is even called. I don't know what the name of these things are. And since that thing can't kill you, it doesn't give me any indication, like the hounds and the beetles. Alright. Now then. Continuing on here. You know, I just trigger it right now. I think it's, for the most part, it is just easier to trigger those things than not to do so. I just find it way more convenient to get them out of the way by running headfirst into them. Anyway, one more thing left. Ugh. Just do it. And I have no berries right now, so I guess I should probably go get this. Unfortunately, I accidentally used my double jump there too. You gotta hold down jump to get the big jumps out of that after all. I tossed the potion, but obviously a little bit too late. Now then. You know what? Oh, damn it. Right into the beetle, too. I mean, needless to say, that could have gone way better, but I took a lot of risks for no gain at all. Hey, segmentation plant is the thing that I am doing better and better on, not the Volt Cave. I mean, I'm doing better on the Volt Cave, but still not very good. There's truly a distinction to be made. Now. Okay. Slowly but surely sometimes wins the race. And fast and loose is a more fun way to play. Alright. Ah, screw it. Screw it. I'm out of here. I ain't gonna get lalva'd right there. Even though the game desperately wants that to happen. Oh, I tried. Okay. It actually worked out just fine anyway. After all, I guess like it wasn't too dangerous or anything. After all, I knew what I was doing. Worth going for that berry though? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna go very easy egress in this one, so no reason not to just leave. Alright. Well, here this section can be very easy or very difficult depending on if you notice the lasers. Which I'm maybe not the best at. My laser noticing skills are noticeably lacking. Into the laser gun and bam, bam. Okay. Yep, calculated play. So I was underneath the crusher, but also not about to be hit by like but also could grab onto the wall and everything. It's important. Very important. See, it's like sometimes those calculated plays do work. In fact, like I said, it's the whole like doing commentary at the same time as doing this. Usually I would be able to nail a lot of these like weird trick nonsense at least a little bit easier. But here I'm just trying to talk at the same time. The LP tax, I've heard it described as before. Did not need to use the double jump there. Oh well, it's fine. Oh, come on now. And all the way back down. Okay, and actually like right next to a laser, which is good that I didn't die there. Yeah. Whatever, I guess I do want those two, but not as much, needless to say. Okay, come on. Get up here, it'll be fine. Still kind of mad that I lost one of my... I mean, I should have just gone on the other side anyway, but I thought I would have been able to thread the needle easier. But unfortunately, I was not. Just then I didn't have to, like, worry about doing that C jump, for example. If you don't know, I call them C jumps because you make a C motion. That's it, really. When you're jumping. It's a common thing in, like, a lot of very difficult Mario type of games, too. And, of course, like... do they call them, like, angle jumps or something in I Want to Be the Guy? I know that, and those games were real big, that they had their own, like, tech and everything that you would be able to do in them. Working with that same old janky, it wasn't Game Maker, it was, like, Macromedia something. Engine. Well, it was a thing, certainly. Are we looking at 6? Good. And there's that double jump that I was hoping for last time. Even though, again, shouldn't really matter too much unless the generation is particularly bad. Inventory full. Well, I'm just going to toss that then. Oh, well, never mind. What was I even saying here? Oh, yeah, if the generation is particularly bad, it's like, yeah, but otherwise, it's also a good opportunity to get a lot of adhesion berries, too, which I've been more and more interested in grabbing here, so maybe I'll go try to grab, like, a couple, actually. They're all over the place in this area for good reason. It's too bad that they do not matter at all in Zardo land, because I would really like if they did. Oh, you say. Alright, come on. Thankfully, this plant apparently has, like, no water in it or anything, and it does not conduct electricity. Small mercies and all that. Alright, what do we got here? What do we got? Actually, might have wanted to use one of the corrosive potions in here because it's like I could get a very easy route through otherwise, but well, what I can do instead is shoop, check that sort of tech out. I'm getting there slowly but surely. I am getting to a level of competency in this. It's still pretty rough. Needless to say, this game is real hard. I don't think I need to convince anybody of that, but at the same time, just toss it here. No, keep that. Throw one of the chrono potions. So I'll take the jump ampule. I mean, with the weird tentacle eyeball monsters, it doesn't really matter too much, but I think it is still worth grabbing anyway. They basically create the same cloud, the tentacle eyeball monsters. So, cool. You know, give me another that potion. For no reason. It's just, I know right now that I'm probably not... Ew, just tiny jumps. I know right now I'm probably not even going to get the chance to use it. Here we are. And because staying in those clouds can also easily kill you. They'll get you over the 4-berry limit very easily. I don't want to forcibly activate those guys if I don't need to. I mean, you can just double jump out of it, of course, but still, I feel like better safe than... Ah, dang. I grabbed onto the side of it rather than the top with the safe berry. Mistake. C jumps with these are a little bit more difficult to do. Actually, let's wait on that one. Yeah. No reason I gotta be too hasty. At least not yet. And I'm full up on everything else otherwise. I mean, if I wanted to try Zardo land skipping in some way, as after all, it seems like it's pretty consistent, the areas in which the exit is, even though the layout getting up to it is not quite. It's like, okay, come on. Give me a second, dude. I was basically there. Just, the greed, I guess. It's always the greed. I'm all about those Benjamins, and that's what does me in. Uh-huh. No. Just like one or two more. Just a little taste of the juice, and then accidentally almost jumped directly into the electricity as well. I don't even know what the hell that thing ran into, by the way. It certainly did. Whatever it was. I should probably be a little bit more cautious here. But I don't wanna, though. I wanna play fast and loose. Like a cool guy. Anyway, it's true, I do not have any more revival potions. I should be more careful. I should be able to afford it after this point, so, yeah. Afford 2 of them if I went and got that other berry, which I will. Why not? Who are you to tell me that that was a bad idea, even though it definitely, unquestionably was? Now, this is going to be a little bit annoying, though. Okay. The corrode potions are largely being used to take care of those beetles at this point. It's true. Inventory's still full. I should be careful here. And then jump right directly into that again. Well, anyway, if I see the witch... you know what's going to be happening. I'm going to be buying revival potions. Are you kidding me? Is that another beetle right up there? Man, I cannot get away from these things. Thankfully, I don't need to, it seems. Okay. Doesn't even matter reserving all of those double jumps anyway. All right. Why did I do that? That was not what I wanted to do. Still want to go get those, though. I do think it seems like the Volt stuff gets faster as you get farther into the Volt caves. Maybe that's an entirely, just confirmation bias and everything, but who knows. Either way, I do think that with no potential for reviving, I should be a lot more cautious. As I jump directly next to the weird monster. Ah, right into it, unfortunately. Ah, well, I gave it a try. That said, let's go one more attempt here. Like I said, Volt... look, we started out the episode getting, technically a... Yeah? Okay. Start out the episode getting a technical new best record, so I'm going to call that a success. Technical. I know. But hey, it said that I was higher than anybody else, so... Telling you right now, it's a banner day here on the channel. Whatever. You know how it is in the world of tower climb, after all. Okay, okay. Give me that berry. Also got the witch here, too. Just a spike. Okay, good. Just a spike for throwing down. Also would probably be good for taking out beetles eventually. Those do damage, after all. But I don't know. It's not really high priority for me to worry too much about conserving that sort of thing. After all, if I really need spikes, one corrosive potion will get me 4 of them. No questions asked. And there we go. I feel like that's usually how a lot of the segmentation plant runs go. And to get stuff like that going on. Just to style on them. Why not? It's fun. Because you'll die, and dying in this game is pretty devastating. Yeah, I guess if you want to be like that, but I don't know. Have you truly lived if you're not getting smoking sick stylish moves on your character? Asking the real hard questions here. Life without style is a life that's not worth living. Which is a good thing because I have like hundreds and hundreds, thousands, near on infinite amount of guys to replace whoever dies when I decide to do a cool trick. I am an unjust god, but the only one you have. Alright. Much better. Haven't even died just yet, so it's already looking... Yeah, much better. It's like, what else am I going to say here? Anyway, it seems like this one is actually fairly easy, so I was just decided to blow the double jump to make this a little bit faster. After all, I'm not going to need it after I clear into the next area, as you do. Okay. Give me that golden berry. Give me that golden berry. Just keep them coming. Never have enough of those things. I don't know what the witch does with them. I ain't gonna ask. None of my business. I mean, I guess like the guy that will combine items for you will also whatever. Will also take golden berries after you use his services once, if you want to use them subsequent times, but I don't know. I guess it is something of a currency around here, but maybe he just wanted to buy stuff from the witch himself. I wouldn't blame him. Got good stuff. Good wares there. All right. Good old Volt blocks. Not nearly as, of course, devastating to go through as a lot of the stuff in the segmentation plant, but it's still, you know, you start out chapter 2, you get to go through the segmentation plant many times, so really I'm happy that it's the harder thing first, because I get so much more practice with it. Volt Cave being the generally easier one, and then Zardo Land, of course. Picking up the pace a little bit more is fine by me. Okay. Also, you know, with all the adhesion berries that you get around here, it is also just very good for that this is a nice, like, easy area here, because this gets you a little bit of a playground to mess around with them and how exactly they work. Which is how I've kind of figured out the basics of how to use them. Careful. Now, I'll go buy like another corrosive potion or 2 at this rate. Because I do, of course, you know, need them for dealing with the enemies around here, at least for right now. Ugh. I don't like the fact there's 2 of them. Okay. Feel uneasy indeed. Okay, and that was the danger one. You like one red flash, I do know that, before it's like, you're gonna die if you take another one of these things. So I will be cautious. I'm gonna go see what that treasure chest holds. Treasure chest. Spring. Oh, or is it not? It's a... Oh, I think that's a seed. No, those are boots? Whatever, I don't even like boots. Get out of here. Yeah, yeah, those are definitely boots. Okay. Asked and answered. Movement speed on the ground just messes me up. Climbing speed? Very useful. Movement speed? Not useful. So, there's a very clear, I ain't want to mess around with any of those. Is what I'm trying to say. Now then. Good. I thought that it was going to turn out like that, which is why I'm just like, I'm gonna risk it. Is that a good idea? No. But I did it anyway. And then I didn't need to use any of the jump potion charges. I'm very stingy with a lot of how these work. I'm sure you can probably tell. Like, very clearly that maybe I don't need to, like, conserve this much stuff all the time. Yeah. To which I say, whatever, I'm doing fine. I should probably watch out because I bet that spike would probably kill me if it hit me like that. Alright, it's just one nice sea jump going around here, and I get an entire bounty of currency. Very nice. I'm currently at like 10 here. I'd actually be able to easily afford a potion in the real game at this rate. I'm not gonna stop playing on easy mode, by the way, if you were wondering about that. If you're like, oh, are you prepping up for normal mode now? No. Never. Easy mode all the way, baby. It is just, this game is too brutal for me to want to learn that. And I do think that, you know, I always say, I always say, like with Celeste, for example, that's a game where being able to do a section does mean that you can probably do it again fairly easily. I do think that's also true here. You can definitely, it's like being able to do the segmentation plant. You can probably do the segmentation plant again with, without too much difficulty. However, nah. Okay, final section. Music's changing up, and that's how you know. Oh, man. Oh, give me a second here. Why are you getting greedy? You don't even need this sort of stuff. What if I got like a bunch of jump potions or teleport potions and I was able to use that to just like chain them to get over to the end of Zardo land? What if? You don't know. I don't know. If I see the witch, I'm going to go buy a bunch of teleport potions and try to chain them to get to the end of Zardo land, by the way. I do want to make that clear right now. This is the plan. This is my 1-point plan for getting farther than I ever have into TowerClimb. To buy, yeah, like a lot of potions. Like, look at the amount of cash money I got right now. It's a lot. I'm getting better at dealing with those guys, thankfully. Come on. Also, that was like a little bit of edge jumping tech I noticed there. Usually you can't just like jump off the side of a corner like that. I guess unless you really time it right. Of course, much like with Celeste, I'm not going to figure out how to jump across. Oh, great. I'm not going to figure out how to do all the really difficult stuff after all. Should go without saying. It's unfortunate. It was going okay right up until I died. Well, I mean, I got rid of the out of the frying pan to the fire, basically, I guess is what I'm gonna say. Here. I'm totally willing to blow a little bit of resources right now. Come on. I also noticed that my character, his name's Raj, which is a nice, right back at the start of the episode, eh? Well, once again, it's not like it really makes too much of a difference if I, end up... Nah, whatever. Of course, there's just nothing here anyway. I don't think it makes too much of a difference if I end up, having 2 revive potions or no revive potions by the end of this, due to how the, how Zardo land works in general. So let's go. Can't go forward anything. I mean, almost like, is there like the witch over here or something? That would be a nice thing to have happen consistently, but nope. Ain't gonna occur, unfortunately. Unless, like, no, I probably shouldn't even try because I'm probably gonna die even jumping up there in the first place. Let's go, Raj. Can you beat the other Raj? Become the superior Raj for this episode? Of the 2, I, of course, believe in you, but I believe in all of my children equally until they disappoint me by dying. So, let's take a look. I mean, as always, like I said, it's, like, not tremendously difficult, and you can kind of get used to the whole, like, running on the side of this and everything. Just look out for the slipstreams, basically. It's just, man. Yeesh, by the way. And there we are. Like, not even all that bad, really. It's like, you can kind of get how, like, the wrecking balls, or whatever I suppose you call them, work, with little difficulty. It's just, yeah, and then you gotta... The real difficult part is kind of, like, trying to judge exactly how far you can fall without dying. Because you die, you die. Said that before, I'll say it. Ah! Dang it, Zardo! You can't believe you did this again to me.